Heads and Tails in full effect, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to it. I'm your host with the most, Brian Black. Welcome to another episode of Heads and Tails. And as always, I'm not rolling solo. I've got mi compadre, my brother from another mother, Impincham Kazlami, DJ Wax. Say Wax.
Ola daso.
Sharp kunjani?
Sure feeling ntwana yam.
Kren, boy.
Hey, long
And,
time.
yeah, man, long time. And on the boards of production, Rasta man.
Yeah, man.
Sharp kunjani? Yeah, man, Ari. Yeah, man, welcome to Heads and Tails.
Yeah.
Our guest today, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
I'm so excited, and how fitting that we're doing the shoot on Women's Month, and we get a legendary female DJ, man. Our guest, ladies and gentlemen, today, a legendary DJ who started this thing, Makaluk DJ. You know, when the DJing buzz was really taking over the country, she was spearheading it alongside three other legendary female DJs. And they were just spearheading this thing, man. And we were looking in awe and we're like, wow, I want to be like that. And they opened up doors to a lot of female DJs who are just killing it on the dance floor, and she's always counted amongst those DJs. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a mother, a DJ, who has recently come back, and I'm excited to say that DJ Pinky is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome.
Hi guys.
Finally.
Finally. Hi.
Yo, man.
Gunini.
Gunini, city. Yeah, it change, and
Aish.
finally we got you, man, you know?
Yeah, man.
Welcome to Heads and Tails.
Thanks you.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
It's so good to have you, man, you know?
I'm glad to be
You
here,
comfortable?
man. I am.
You happy?
Yeah.
All right. So, guys,
Swinging. Yeah.
your drink.
Yeah.
Sharp.
No. Sure.
Okay, choose something, by the way. We just have to.
We
put
don't
the
know. I
disclaimer.
hope so.
Look, man. Let's not waste any time, man. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
For the people that Ekaya, you know, apart from the DJing, you know, Ekaya bakbiza bani?
Refilwa.
Yeah.
Moloi.
Refilwe Moloi.
Yep.
So where does the pinky fit in?
It's just the name that my mom gave me.
Okay.
I think mhlambe bengimhlophe or a little bit pinkish.
Upinki,
I don't know.
pinky,
Yeah. Decided to go
Yellow
to
bone.
pink. Yeah.
My cheeks are pink. Yeah, what are pinky lo?
That's how pinky wami lo.
So you grew up abantu bakbiza.
I grew up bangibiza Pinky.
Oh, okay. So Refilwe is just
Refilwe, it's my real name.
that's your real name.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay,
my real
okay.
name.
Born and raised in?
I was born at Balfour.
Okay.
Yeah, raised at Balfour. This is in Mpumalanga.
Mpumalanga,
I think.
yes.
Yeah. But I was born there, but I grew up in Ngapa.
Yeah, ngapha.
Soweto.
Soweto.
Yeah, we lived there at Dobsonville, Orlando actually, and then we moved to Foslo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
So-
then we came back to Soweto again.
Oh, so you've been trotting,
Yeah.
moving around for a
Yes,
little bit.
yes.
Okay. But where did you spend most of your childhood?
Most of my childhood was spent at Foslo. It was spent at Foslo, yeah.
Oh.
Look, between Foslo and Dobsonville,
Okay.
I could say, yeah.
Which one?
Half.
Yeah.
Half.
Wo enjoy kuphi kakhulu? Kukuphi nabe kumnandi kakhulu?
I think at Foslo. Yeah,
Oh, man.
yeah, I think at
What kind of movie you
Foslo.
say Dobsonville,
No,
so-
at
okay.
Foslo. Foslo was, yeah. Foslo was nice.
Okay, Fostoras was nice,
Yeah,
right?
I grew up there, went to high school there.
Okay. Do you have any siblings?
I do.
Okay.
I have a brother.
Yeah.
My late brother passed on.
Okay. My soul
And
rest in
then
peace,
I
man.
have a brother, and I have a little sister.
Little sister.
Yeah, we were six.
Oh, big
we
family.
were six,
Yeah.
big family, and three passed on,
Yeah.
and three remained.
Okay.
Yeah. So Namina, I'm in the middle of the one that passed on and the other one that passed on. So
Oh, so Nseleni 3 man.
yes, that's
Oh,
three.
okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're a DJ. Kaya, is it any history of music in your family?
No, you know what happened actually. I think what my mom said. I think it was my uncle that actually loved music.
Yeah.
So when I was young, I would literally listen to the stuff that he was playing. And apparently there was just this one song that I loved, which was on vinyl.
Okay.
So every time when he played that song, I would be like dancing and stuff. And every time when he comes to visit,
Yeah.
I would be like, no, this song. This
You
is
want
the
this song.
Yes,
Do you remember the
yes.
song?
I don't even remember because I was
man.
apparently about 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
like that young.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I think maybe that's when it started, the music thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I'm assuming in your family, yeah, when you are the one that branched out into
I'm
music.
the one, yes.
Oh,
Yes, yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah,
So your
yeah.
brothers and sisters, they didn't really.
No, man.
Okay,
no,
okay.
No. My brother used to love music. I think we are fundisa, like, you know, your R&B stuff.
Right.
Your Luther Vandrosses and yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But in Jay, I was just the only one that branched out into to do music.
Yeah.
And my parents were not having it. Like,
Yeah.
okay, no, it's fine. You can do that. But please just make sure you also educate yourself.
Story of our
So,
lives. man.
yeah, you know. then-
But take me through, you know, a little bit of your childhood, Kaya growing up. Let's say first because
Yeah, no, Dopsy.
take me through growing up a first Loras.
Loras.
I mean, what was it like? You know, were you a kid that used to play around a lot? Or?
It's very funny. I'm a very introverted person. Though.
Yeah.
And my dad was very strict,
Right.
ekhaya, so he didn't have it. Lento yokuvakasha, uvakashela some friends and what not.
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't
Didn't
like
fly
it.
with
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
But me, now for some reason, I was always curious
Yeah.
because I loved sport.
Yeah, yeah.
I just loved keeping myself busy with something.
Oh.
So growing up there, I remember at school when I used to be part of something, whether I was debating, I was playing volleyball, whether it's tennis. Look, I just wanted to do
You
something.
kept yourself very active.
Yeah, very, very, very active person. So, but my dad was very strict. I think, mainly, I would be very in
Okay.
that space.
Yeah, yeah, reserved, yeah.
Reserved and all of that.
But Mosekaya was the, you know, some people find solace in reading.
I would read a lot.
Oh, you read
Yeah,
a
I would
lot,
read a lot. I had a cousin that loved reading.
Yeah,
So we would read a lot. If we're not reading, we're listening to music.
yeah.
And I remember growing up there with a group of friends.
Yeah.
Also, if we won on a birthday, I would collect CDs.
Oh, wow.
I would be the DJ,
Yes.
play CDs and stuff. I was a
Nice.
huge CD collector.
Yeah, yeah.
And actually, when I was in tertiary Evets Tech, I was
Yeah.
Evets Tech. I was doing human resources there.
Right.
So I would work at CNA.
Okay.
Eyovo.
Yes.
I used to work at CNA. Eyovo. Yeah. Late. Mangu eskolweni late
You
ngabo
go
4.
cashier or we?
No, being a cashier.
Yeah.
You're cashier, and then the next day, ulapha sound.
Yeah, yeah.
I would love that sound.
Ufuna ukuhlala
Yeah.
ngalapho,
Yabona
yes.
makuyilanga la ukuthi ngiyohlala lapha ku sound.
You are happy.
I was at home.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I would play these songs. That's how music just grew on me,
Right.
and that's how basically I started collecting CDs.
Who are some of the artists that you were collecting back then? Because
Oh,
that
Abo
CD before, there was CDs
Yeah,
before vinyl,
yes.
right?
Abo Joe, Changing Faces.
Yeah.
Abo
Also,
L-
boy,
L-
looking R&B.
Bengilekenge R&B. I was an
Right.
R&B person.
Okay.
But what happened was one day, I think, before this DJ thing,
Yeah.
I think my friend's brother was getting married, right?
Right.
So I am Shatweni. So I went there, then I'm hearing the song playing. I'm like, hey man, what's this song? Because on radio, these are the songs you never hear.
You never got to hear.
Yeah. Then I go there, I see, oh, it's not just a song. This guy is playing this thing on this round thingy now. What do
Yeah.
you call these things? I'm a record, you
Yes.
know? Oh, and then I'm watching, I'm like, hey, he's actually mixing, he's playing this song and then
Oh,
he's playing this
nice,
song.
man.
They like mix together.
Ziyahlangana,
Yeah,
eh.
zahlangana. I'm like, man, this is cool. What is this? I just saw myself doing that thing.
Yeah, you were hooked.
And I was just hooked. And I fell in love with the vinyl, the
Yeah.
sound of vinyl.
Yeah.
That's when I was hooked, literally.
Do you remember what year this was?
Sure, guy. I think this was like a late 90s. Eh?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
late 90s. Bogu DJ Vava. You know DJ Vava?
Yeah, I know
Shout out to
DJ.
DJ
Yeah,
Vava,
shout out,
the
man.
legendary man. He used to come through as well, you
Bogu
know?
DJ Vava.
Yeah.
So I was playing. I'm like, I just wanted. I took his number.
Right.
And I think at that time, you know, there were not a lot of DJs.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, but I just knew Njegut, I just love this thing. I just love what he's doing.
Yeah.
And at my ear, I just had an ear for this thing. I'm like,
I have
I
to do
love
this.
it. Yeah.
But which standard at school were you at during that time?
Yo, I can't even remember. Now you're asking. Like,
Yeah, I want to
I
know.
can't
ukuthi-
remember.
So okay,
No, I
when the
think
music back.
I think at that time besengiqedile futhi esikolweni.
Okay.
Bakwel 90 something man, 90 98, 99, I think
Yeah.
somewhere there.
Oh, that's when
I'd finished my matric by then.
Okay.
Because I think I was still in tertiary, Vets Tech.
Vets Tech.
Yeah, I think I was in Vets Tech. And then I was like, yo, I took his number. And I see matter why good
Yes,
so
so you
that
were
was
the
kind of
rose,
like
yeah.
so that was kind of like ish, you know.
Out,
But I took his number
Right.
and I called him
Yeah.
and I say, look, I saw you do this thing and I just want to come and see how you do this thing. I'm really interested, when you have time.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, yeah, room and Jay's like,
Yes.
no, you can come.
Yes.
And I would literally just go there. And Angbonisa, this is how you do this. This is Amavinali. He literally just taught me how to do this thing.
So here's where the problem comes in now. You come from a strict family.
Yes.
Now you have to go back home.
Yes.
You need to tell them, hey man,
Yeah.
Papa, I have fallen in love with this thing.
Yeah, Angbatjeli.
Okay.
Angbatjeli.
You're sneaking out and yeah.
Angbatjeli.
Yeah, because you know good bazothi.
Yeah, no. I'm like, I do whatever.
Yeah.
I completed my diploma, and then I said to my mom, "Okay, now what happens?" And I think that's when we moved also from Foslo. We moved now to Middlelands.
Or Middlelands.
Yeah.
Zone?
Zone 10.
Zone 10,
Yeah,
okay.
we moved to Middlelands, Zone 10.
Right.
Sisahlala lapha eFoslo manje sekuscarce.
Yeah, yeah,
Uyabona,
awusakhoni uyabona
angisakhoni
yeah,
manje
yeah.
uyabona. I'm like, no man, eish manje kwenzakalani
Yeah.
endlini angikhulumi nix.
Usatuli,
Mina bengithula, I'm that person.
Yeah. But you're still collecting CDs, right?
I was collecting CDs
Okay,
still,
okay.
yeah. And then Moya at Joburg.
Yeah.
So little Moya Joburg, and then you'd find lapha ngase Jubet laphana labe khona sales house nabo jet.
Yes, Jubet.
Yeah. Then you would yes.
Yeah.
Then you find this guy nanga lapha nothengisa. There's this music again. This type of music again.
Yes, that spoke to you.
Yeah.
Or about Frankie Knuckles.
Yes, I'm like, who's this person? But manje nothengisa ama cassette, but it mixed.
Yes,
It's a
yes,
mixtape.
yes.
Yeah,
TDK.
yes,
Yes.
I'm a TDK. One day I just buy one.
Yeah.
I don't know who this person is.
Right.
Just buy one. I listen. Yo, I go mad.
Yes.
Yo, I go crazy.
It's that stuff that you.
It's that stuff. This stuff I want.
Yeah.
I want this stuff. I play at a friend's party.
Right.
And I play this TDK.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yes.
It was crazy. I'm like, oh. I'm like, I love this feeling. I love seeing people
Yes,
go
the
crazy.
world, the places went bonkers.
Yeah. Then I'm like, okay, so this is what I'm going to do now. So
Right.
I will go there, Mangtoli Chansi. I'm going to start collecting this thing.
Yeah,
I'm going to
So
start
who is
collecting.
this guy?
Who is this guy? Okay, wait a minute. Never mind. As long as I'm getting my stuff.
Right.
As long as I'm getting my stuff. So fast forward, now in Middlelands, I need to make a plan.
Yes.
Because now I don't have these things.
Right.
So it happens also at a wedding.
Yeah.
And I see these guys by Adlala, the same things now.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
playing with these things.
Turntables,
Turntables. Sing I was mixanyana kancane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you got the basics.
Yeah, I've got
Okay.
the basics.
Right.
Got the basics. Yeah,
You're still not collecting vinyl. at
I'm
the
still
time.
not collecting
Right.
at that time.
Okay.
I meet these people. Hi man, I would like to learn more about this thing.
Yeah.
I think azang bang tatele.
Ikoptu.
Yeah, yabon laba. But anyway, no, sizobe sidlala gopi gopi. I think they were having a party for a anchor.
Okay.
Yeah, like no, just come to the school or La Piana, there's something there. And I went.
So who are these guys? Oh.
So it was Ulukas and it was Ufedzi.
Yeah.
So they were playing together.
Shout out to Lucas and Fitzy,
yeah, so I went.
Shout out to Praluka.
So I went. So when I went there, I got there. Now I've never played in front of a
You're supposed to
crowd.
play.
I said I know this stuff. So and Badala Baby 45.
Right.
Okay. So they're playing one. I'm like, oh, okay. In 31.
Yeah.
Ihlangane.
And what's nice is-
Mariskilio unaso.
Yeah.
Ihlangane. I was
There were
like,
crowd nakhona,
Ihlangane. And from that day, they're like, everywhere we go,
Samba now.
Samba now.
And
that's
manje, the
how
crowd
we
liked
hooked up.
seeing it because
You know what?
there weren't a lot of female DJs at the time. Yes.
And what would happen is every time I connect something,
Yeah.
they would normally but we LM sound. They were like,
Right.
no, we want LM sound.
Yes.
And we also know there's
remember
Pinky there.
that.
So that's how
I remember
actually,
LM sound.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
That's how we basically started.
Kahle kahle, LM sound, boku upraluka ne.
Yes.
So yeah, and
Yes.
he had big sound system.
He
I
had
remember.
big sound system.
Yeah, he was like a main
It was
sound
massive.
supplier.
It was
Yeah, yeah,
massive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Abo-
And ngaleso sikhathi, you know, EV was the speaker.
Yeah, yeah.
So EV was the speaker, and it was like, yeah, badlala ngama EV.
Ngama EVs,
Yeah, and
yes,
I'm like, yeah,
yes.
yeah, we've got stuff. So yeah.
So you were just fortunate to uhlangane nabantu who were actually really big in the
Yes,
industry, right? And they
I
took you on,
was. Then
right?
they took me on. Because
So-
they saw that this person's like passionate, like literally.
Yeah.
And mabathi kuyiwale, I wouldn't say Then
Yeah.
manje, ngoba kuhanjwa ebusuku.
Yeah.
I had to go to ngibatshele endlini.
Ekhaya.
Yeah, ukuthi,
Eish.
okay guys, this is what I'm doing.
How did that sit
So,
with the family?
My dad was not having it. He's like, okay, please just get a serious job or whatever. And
Angi-
yeah,
hayi lento angizwisisi
qede
lento
esikolweni,
DJ, yeah.
But this DJ thing yakho nani, you know.
not gonna
and,
fly my house.
Yeah, you know, I'm like, and ngaleso sikhathi, it's not like when you go play,
Yeah.
uthole imali. No.
Yeah.
You know, when we started, it was not for the money, it was just for the
Yes.
love.
You're gonna come back
Yeah.
ekuseni, you're tired, there's no money, like yini lento
And that
uzawuhamba
didn't
ebusuku?
sit. That didn't sit well with my dad. Nje ukuthi uhambe ebusuku,
Yeah.
uhamba nabantu engabazi,
Eh.
and I don't even want to know them. Nje abafana. and-
Abafana,
Yeah,
eh.
but so angazi ukhuluma nomama, angithi ukhuluma nobaba njengomntwana.
Yeah.
Mama, mina I love this thing. Uzobona ukuthi wena umendla kanjani.
She
umuntu.
softens the blow.
Yeah, yeah.
Eish.
Ukuthi wena
Ma-Oledi.
ukhuluma nomuntu wakho.
Shout outs to ma-Oledi, man, yazi, yeah.
Make sure nje ukuthi mangibuya ngisharp.
Usharp,
Yeah. So
yeah.
basically that's how it started.
Right.
And fast forward, I started collecting myself.
So how did that come about? But because obviously you're not making money from these bookings. Is it money that you were getting from home? You're saving up?
It's money that you're saving up because remember I used to work as CNA.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
yes.
yeah. So
Hilpro,
normally,
right?
yeah, you just save, you take whatever you have, you
Yeah.
save, and then you visit House Africa.
House
then
Africa.
Yeah, because
Infamous South Africa,
because
yeah.
Lucas was the one buying music and all of that.
So
right?
buhamba nayo.
So one day I'm like, okay, but you're buying these records. Uzawena so petame records. Wathenga kuphi? No, Connie House Africa, and I don't think it's sold Candy Bacon at that time.
At the
Yeah,
time,
I know,
no.
not yet.
Bengekho,
not
yeah,
yet,
it was just a House
It was
Africa.
still in the plans.
It
It
was
Yeah.
intense.
was-
Yeah.
They were still planning sugar tracks.
Yeah. There was even the name Soul Candy Bengek. at the time,
Bengek,
there was
it's
no-
just a
yeah, there
sugar
was
tracks, yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So then I started going to House Africa.
House Africa.
And it's,
Shout out to
okay.
South Africa, man.
And then
Yeah.
I started visiting House Africa. Then you get there, we have there's all these big names.
Yes.
Abo Vini,
Yes.
hey, Abo Fresh, Abo Iggy Smalls was still alive.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
R.I.P.
okay.
Man.
Yeah,
Rest in
and then
peace,
you,
Smalls.
you know, as a woman, you get intimidated because at the time it was just a few of us.
Male dominated.
Yeah, it was a very extremely, and honestly, they didn't take us seriously
Eish.
at the time.
Yeah, at the time.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
There were those that like they saw go to this, but you had to push. You literally had to fight for it to say,
Eish.
look, I also love
I'm
this thing.
here.
Yeah.
take it
And I'm
seriously.
here and I'm doing it. And then they would actually see. You would have to literally call people. I remember there was a time I called Oskido.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I heard Ukuchunugenza some of the things Ugopi Pabo Club Arena.
Yes.
Ugopi. And actually there was a big gig at Club Arena
Right.
and I played there.
Wow.
Oh,
So-
so the phone call made him say, okay.
Yeah.
Zwakala.
Yeah. So I was going to like, I was like, I didn't know if he will really call or do anything about it. But nini, after some 2-3 weeks later, there's a gig. It's like, hey, there's a gig.
Joe was
Really?
cool.
Are you willing?
But here's the
you
thing.
know, but I think at the time, bese khona exposure because
Yeah.
there was a mid half hour.
Might have on YFM.
Yes,
Right.
on YFM. So I went to House Africa. I saw Fresh. I spoke to Fresh. I'm like, look, I know there's a house, there's a mid half hour.
Yeah.
Can I also just come play?
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, no, fine. I
So-
will book you.
By that time, your collection is starting to grow sizable.
My
now.
collection is starting to grow very, very kancane.
Oh, but you're also
Kancane.
going
But,
into
but
Lucas's,
she's
Yes.
also, yeah,
Lucas's
she's got a
collection,
backing.
Yeah.
She's backed
Yeah.
up by the whole sound system.
Well, LM sounds.
LM
Yeah.
right?
sound, yeah.
Yeah. But here's the one thing that I admire Machrotman in the industry and Machrotman abo Oskid and whatnot, abo Fresh. They've always embraced females who want
They
to
did.
come into the industry.
They
I mean,
did.
it could have been easy for him to say, hey, listen,
No.
I'm
Yeah,
busy.
no.
But the fact that you called, he actually said, you know what, Zwagala,
Yeah.
Pinky,
Yeah.
let's see what you can do.
Yeah. And you get there, there's Vinny, there's Oskido.
Yeah.
there's Pepsi.
Pepsi, yeah.
There's
Shout out to-
Fresh.
Yeah.
And I remember I'm like, oh my word, now I feel intimidated. I'm the only
This is at the
person.
gig, right?
Yeah, it's at the gig. And it's a huge gig. But I go there, I'm like, you know what? No, you know your stuff.
Yeah.
Just go there. You're nervous, but when you get there, you play your first record. It sits well, it's sharp.
Yeah.
You play the next. The mix is great. You're
So
like,
you take a track after track.
yeah,
after
and then
track
it's
after
like,
track.
yeah. Peps is like,
Yeah.
like, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I'll go, girl.
So was this at
Go.
Arena?
It was Club Arena.
Club Arena was
It
your first
Club
gig?
Arena. It was Club Arena.
Cabanga,
And I
yeah.
remember,
Tina, let's
actually, it was
jive,
not
yeah.
even.
Time at the Arena.
And also, and also, I think when I went to Med,
Made half hour.
yeah,
yes.
I made half hour because
Yeah.
Fresh was pushing DJs. there.
Yeah.
It was nice. He was really pushing DJs there. And when he did his first album, it's like, hey, come play.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
When he's launching, when,
And
when
he was
launching.
the first person to even pay me for that gig.
Oh wow.
It's like, hey,
Shout out to
Shout
DJ
out to
Fresh.
No, you
Fresh,
did.
man. Tata Sikwan.
he
Yeah.
paid me. I'm excited. I'm like, oh, I got paid. I got paid.
Let me guess, you took that money home to
got-
show them.
I
Wanda
went
uthenga
straight.
ama-records.
No, I went straight to House Africa.
To go buy more stuff. I like that though. I like that.
You go straight to House Africa.
Yeah.
You go buy a record.
I understand you started near LM Sound, right?
Yeah.
Shout outs to Lucas, right? Lucas has got records. He's got music, right? But now, obviously, now you want to start having your own collection, right?
Yeah.
You work at the CNA. You're making money. And do you remember the first record that you bought? Your one.
Sure. The first record that I bought. I'm so bad with names, ne?
Yeah.
I would actually remember my records. When I want to play a song,
Yeah.
I just look at the outside cover.
Oh, nice. Yes.
I look at the
Artist is
outside
very
cover.
important,
Yes, I
yes.
look at the outside cover and the color, then I know which record it is.
But were you on your own when you went to go buy this record, or were you traveling? No, Lucas.
No, normally when we started, we would go
Together.
Yeah, with the other DJ as well.
On
Of Fetsi, you know, yeah. But mostly when I knew the place, I
Yeah.
would actually just go along.
Oh, so eventually, was so
Eventually, bese ngikhona ukuzihambela ngiyi-one, ngizimamele my own stuff,
Yeah.
buy what I want.
What stuff were you into then? I mean,
So before you ask the genre
Yeah.
or the type of house,
Yeah.
so what she's saying, Magati, she didn't know the names,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But she knew the covers.
Yes.
I had the same problem
right.
You do.
until today.
So three. I think Nami,
Until
because
today.
people often ask me about songs, and
Yes.
I don't
Umuntu
know.
uzothi kimi,
I
hey,
don't.
ngizwe ushaya Harrison Cramp inamba eso so
Yes,
so.
and you're like,
ngiyavayina.
And you're like, okay.
Ayiphi manje le?
Ngifike endlini ngwachenke.
Ayiphi.
By the time halfway I'm tired, I can't find this record. But you know you have it.
You have
Yes.
Mara mangakubonisa cover.
Then I know which
Yes.
song
I
exactly.
can even tell you when I bought this
Yeah.
record.
Yeah.
Shaya the number.
So it's a little unfair for me to kind of go
Nah,
there
no,
because Nami, I'm like
yeah.
that.
No,
I'm
I
not
was-
good
Yeah.
with names.
I was a
No,
little
I'm
bit
not
worried
good with
with-
names.
I was worried to maybe it's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
but-
now
I
I
also
thought
thought
it
it was me.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to know it's not just me.
And you feel a little embarrassed when someone
Yes,
asks
when-
you, like,
yeah,
"Kuningoma,"
it's
and
like,
you're like,
hey.
"Angiyazi." It looks like Awiyazi
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad we're on the same boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bezwa nje mase uyishaya.
Yeah.
Phethele
No,
number.
the number.
Ngifuna le number.
Yeah. I like
Bese yena ayisho ngegama.
Yeah.
Yabona ukuthi mara bakhona vele amakhona so
Yeah.
akhona
Ooh,
vele.
Yeah.
Bayazi from record label
Yep.
to
Exactly.
producer
Yeah.
to who mixed
Exactly,
it.
yes.
Yep. Look, I mean, it's one of those. Angeke see as DJing okufana,
No,
it
we
makes us different.
don't.
There are people
Yeah.
who are big on names and
Yeah.
I'm not. Nah,
Yeah.
just standing on my right?
Exactly.
But we're collecting a lot of what deep, jazzy, soulful stuff.
Look, I just love music.
Yeah.
But I'm more on the soulful stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Soulful, deep.
Yeah. That's
I
you.
like it.
Deep soulful
That's,
sound.
that's just me, yeah.
Yeah.
That's me. And at times you'll find, there's songs that like a gospel songs, but it's a
Yes.
house, it's a gospel song.
Kenny Bobian is good.
Yes.
At that. Yeah.
And you listen, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
definitely soulful house.
It
Definitely.
is
Yeah,
soulful.
yeah, yeah.
It is. It
He's,
is.
he's a deep guy.
Um,
so, you know.
I know, X. I know.
So look, I mean, at the time, were you aware of any other female DJs that were there, or were
Oh,
you just
yes. No, I was. I know Shelly.
Shout
was
out to Big
playing.
Shells. That's my girl, man.
I know Tops was playing.
Tobeka. Shout
I
out to
know
Tops, man.
Prudence was playing.
Yeah.
And I think Lady Leah was actually the first because she started earlier. When I spoke to her, apparently she started like way, way, way long.
Yeah,
and she
yeah.
was the only female DJ at the time that I
Yeah.
knew that was playing.
Yeah. Were you
Okay, so I
interacting
think
with
it's probably open for a discussion.
That's
Right.
why I'm like,
Because everybody says it was Shelly. So unfortunately, we haven't had Shelly, we haven't had Lady Leah
Yeah,
here
yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
But eventually they will come,
Yeah.
and it will come out because
Yeah.
one of them has to say, "Good, no,
I
me-
was-
I was
I
playing
started-
before, like there was no Lady Leah when I played, or Lady Leah would say there was no Shelly when I played."
exactly. That's why I'm like, I can't really say at the time. But all I know is that at that time, those three other people were there.
So it's Lady Leah,
It's Lady Leah,
Shelly,
it's Shelley,
And
and then
Prudence.
Tops.
Tobeka.
oh Prudence and Tops.
And yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Prudence was also in the mix as well.
Prudence did come along.
Were you-
Yeah,
were you-
I think maybe just after we started, maybe we
Maybe
just
when
got
around
yeah,
your
around
time
those,
as
yeah,
well,
hence
yeah.
I can't
Prudence
really say. And you know what? I think for me it doesn't really matter. But
Yeah.
that's the time where we guys literally started.
Yeah.
When we started, and it was crazy and it was difficult for us, honestly. But we really pushed because we loved this game.
Yeah.
We loved it. We're passionate about it. We were not in it for the money.
For the money,
We were
right?
in it because we loved it.
Yeah.
And I remember we would get bookings, and sometimes you wouldn't even be paid. It's like,
Yeah.
no, you know that stuff. We're pushing you guys. We're pushing you.
Yeah.
Like shaya shaya.
Siguphi exposure.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
word they use,
Exposure.
yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Guy exposure, which
Yeah.
to me is crap. I
Exposure.
don't like that narrative where people are saying we're booking you to give you exposure, because
Exposure, yeah.
I'm there to give you something. The fact that you called me to come and play
Exactly.
says something, right?
Exactly.
And I think we need to be appreciative of the fact that we also have bills to pay. These things don't come cheap. We have
They
to buy
don't.
them.
We
so
buy
if
them.
you don't pay me, how am I
going
supposed
to buy them?
Exactly,
Yes,
right?
that's
And
so
we
true.
need to stop that narrative.
And I think also at the time, I just hated the fact that we were like, no female DJs. Guys, we're DJs.
You are DJs.
We're DJs.
Right?
Female, there was no like a male or whatever. A DJ was a DJ.
Yeah.
So I truly hated that.
Yeah.
But
Do you find that you were getting treatmented different because you were female?
we were getting a different treatment. We were, but I think also we can't paint people the same brush.
Yeah.
You know, to be honest, there were some people that would acknowledge.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And they would literally book you because they know you can do this.
Because of your skill.
Because of your skill.
Right.
You know. So there's people that would be like, you know, female DJ, I can't have a lineup for female DJs only.
Yeah.
You need to add, you know,
Yeah.
men and all of that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
there were those. So, look, it was what it was.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
What were some of the places where you were playing? Obviously now, I'm assuming you're still rolling with LM Sound everywhere you go.
No,
or were you
not
now
now.
on your own?
No, not now. I mean, like then.
No,
yes.
I'm saying back then.
Okay, yeah.
So
yes.
everywhere you were going with the LM Sound?
We were.
Yeah.
We were, except for gigs where they just booked me to come and play like a club.
Yeah.
If they say they want Pinky,
Yeah.
then Pinky goes and play. They're paying Pinky,
Okay.
not LM Sound.
Right.
Yeah, but if it's LM Sound gig, then we all go. It's a LM Sound gig.
How are you getting those bookings, man? You know, because
Look,
there was no
with-
social media at
There
the
was
time.
no social media, but I promise you, Ekasi, they knew about LM
Yeah.
Sound.
Yeah.
We were big, so like Mhlaking. You wouldn't know. You
Yeah.
just hear, guys, we have a gig this weekend. Guys, we playing where and whatever. And then you would hear people are like, no, but we want LM Sound. You know, school
Yeah.
gigs and all of that. And like, look, we'll just go.
Were you keeping in touch with these female DJs? Because I think you form some sort of camaraderie when you have people who are in the same struggle as you. And I'm talking this from a point of not just because you form alliances with people based on a common love.
Yeah.
Were you keeping in touch, Nabu Shady, at the time? And you know, how was it? Or did you just meet now and again? It's like, hey, Shells, chat.
I think we just meet
Yeah.
just now and again.
Yeah.
If we're playing the same place, or if Shelly would have a party, hi, can you come play? You know, yeah. But I think at some point we just never formed, like to say, okay, let's do this
yeah.
thing now. Yeah.
Oh.
Like me personally, I'm not sure if Shelley and Tobega
Were in
continue.
touch. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, but me, look. I think also remember how I grew up. I was
You're an
not
introvert, yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
was
you,
not
you
that.
were
It was
introverted,
very.
and were you also like boyish, maybe?
Tomboyish.
No. I was never a tomboy.
Typical female.
No, never.
Hey, mna lo muntu beke
Hey, I
collect
would
ama
wear-
slow jam. She had
I
love
was-
song, so she
My
was
man,
into that
I
whole
would.
romance thing,
Yeah,
man, you
no,
know?
my man, I would wear a heel on
Yeah.
a Sunday.
Oh,
If no, you go play.
No, not when I play.
Oh, okay.
But
On
on a
Sunday,
Sunday,
you
you
wear
go to
dress,
church.
you wear heels.
You wear your dress, you wear your heels.
Well, nah,
So
nah.
I was that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was never tomboyish, no. And I
Oh.
think at that time also people would expect if you're a female DJ, then you should be tomboyish. Yeah, no, or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
no.
So, I mean, okay, now it's, what year is this?
I think now
1999?
it's like your 2000 and so.
You're right.
Yeah, I think
Is it
was
early
the
2000?
Yeah, it's early 2000. Because I think also what happened, I think, as I was saying, I think I received a call from Glenn to say,
Yes.
hey, I would like you to come, I have
Play.
this thing that I'm doing
Yeah.
for female
For
DJs.
female DJs. Yeah.
So he was also just trying to push us,
Yes,
elevate
yes.
us.
Shout out to Glenn Lewis.
So
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
so he
Teddy
really
bear.
did. He did,
Yeah.
honestly. So he would get gigs for us. Then we would go there. This weekend when he plays, we would open for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
So
stuff
who was
like
it?
that.
Was it yourself?
It was me. I know it was Tops.
Tobega.
I don't know if Shelly was there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if Shelly was there.
Prudence?
Leah.
I can't really tell. I can't
Okay.
even
Can't
remember.
remember.
hey.
But yeah,
But I know,
definitely.
I know
Shirley
Tops was
yeah,
there.
or Tops was there.
And I think there was another lady that came along. It was Sister something. I can't remember. She was a white lady that also played.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go look for her.
Yeah.
We need to dig
I
that
can't
name and dig it
remember.
up and Google
I
it.
think
Maybe
maybe.
I don't know if it was Soul Sister but it was Sister something.
So Glenn
Right.
would probably be
You
our
probably-
Yeah,
go-to.
there was
Yeah,
a
yeah,
white
you
lady
probably
that
know.
also played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like
So-
you were in some sort of, I don't want to call it an agency, but you were in the same sort of booking grouping.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
did you
Yeah,
travel?
we did.
Okay.
Oh, we did.
Where were you
We
playing?
did. We would go to Durban.
Right.
We would go to PE.
Yeah.
We would go to
Nishai number nje.
Bloemfontein. Yeah, just to share number and then come back. And also at the time, comedy was big. Loyiso was coming up.
Oh, Loyiso
so I
Bona,
know,
yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to Loyiso,
So
yeah.
I know at that time at PE, we would also be there with Glenn and Loyiso would be there.
Right.
Comedy stuff. Then I would open and then Glenn would play after.
What was the reception like? I mean,
Nice.
traveling everywhere there. I mean, it was, I don't want to call it taboo, but it was not normal to see a lot of female teachers at the time.
Play,
And
yes.
and actually
It
travel.
was
Traveling,
crazy.
right?
It was crazy, honestly. And I think at times it was intimidating for me because I think, as I always said, I did this thing because I loved it,
Yeah.
not because I wanted people to celebrate me
Yeah.
or something like that.
You just wanted to do
So
what you were
yeah, I
passionate
just wanted to
about.
do what I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
And if you see it, fine, but
Yeah.
don't treat me
Differently.
differently. Yeah, like now I'm expected to be this person because I'm doing this, So I think that kind of like,
Did you find that it happened a lot where you get treatment different?
it would be different. Look, I don't want to be treated like I don't live on this earth. I don't want that treatment.
So
You
you don't
treat
want
me like a
special-
normal human
special
being.
favors
Yeah,
and,
yes, I don't
But,
like that.
I mean,
Look,
unfortunately,
but-
you're a lady.
I know, I understand. And sometimes when you play, people will just be standing there around.
That's intimidating, ne?
It is.
It's intimidating for guys. Imagine if
Guys,
you're a female,
no,
Joe,
it is.
and you're never.
Look, I understand. And sometimes you're nervous.
Yeah, yeah.
You're nervous like hell. You want everything to be like, and then
You're
people
just
are
looking down,
Yeah,
that's
they're
all,
like,
yeah.
They're like, I'm like,
They're watching you. Every move, they're
yeah,
watching.
Yeah.
They
And then
intrigued.
after I play my set, look, I'm that person. I just want to go there, mix with the crowd. I want to
Yeah.
dance, listen to. I want to
Nice.
feel like a normal person.
Yeah.
But if you're there, you can't because now
Yeah.
this person wants to talk to you. This person,
Yeah.
hi, you. I understand that, but I think that
Let me
somehow,
work. Allow me to do my work first.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
we'll
got to
talk
me.
afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that really got to me.
So
at
you're
times.
traveling a lot.
we were traveling.
But now, how did this sit at home? I mean,
Look at the time.
because obviously your dad now is like, well, I can't do
Asha.
anything about this.
Asha and they had given up.
Yeah.
They had to.
It's
They
like-
had to. And now they were seeing the money.
Oh,
So
okay,
like,
like-
hi. Valumlomo.
Nithi kushodana endlini,
Yeah,
imali,
nine
And
mali.
now they can't
Yeah.
wait to see you not around the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
She's
what are you
making
doing
money.
here? You go, make
make
money.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
So, but I also completed.
Yeah.
But I think also it was something in my mind
Right.
that I shouldn't forget it.
Yeah.
It was something that I always wanted. That's why at some point I literally just like left everything the DJ scene. I was like, no.
We'll get into that later
Yeah.
because I've got a bone to pick with you regarding that. But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So
Yeah,
I mean, the traveling nationwide. Were you doing radio as well? Or
I was getting interviews.
Yeah.
I was doing interviews. Kabzela would call us in the morning. His morning sessions would
Yes.
call us if there's something that they wanted to do. I remember Shaba.
Yeah,
Ashifa
Ashifa Shaba.
Ashifa
was
Shaba.
also the producer.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Ashifa
If there's
Shaba.
something they were doing, they would literally just call us to say, "Hey, we'll go on air. We'll be asking this and this, or we'll be talking."
So it's
about
like over the
yeah,
phone interview.
over yes, you know.
Nice.
So I mean, like I think YFM also just played a big role.
Yeah.
It did.
Shout out
it,
to
it,
YFM,
it did.
man.
It
Yeah,
did.
I mean, shout out to
Honestly,
Ashifa Shaba.
Ashifa Shaba,
It
yeah.
did.
Like I was a resident both Fridays and
On his
Saturdays
show.
on his show.
Yeah, man.
Literally, like I was his guy.
Yeah.
Alongside DJ Cherry.
Oh yes,
Yes,
for quite
I
all right.
remember, yeah.
Shout out to
Jerry
DJ
Quite.
Jerry, guys.
Yeah, Cherry is from Val.
Var,
From
where is
Val,
he?
yeah.
Yeah.
Orange Farm, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, we need to find him.
Yeah, man.
He
Because
needs
he
to
just
come.
disappeared because he specialized in quite
He
He
did.
specialized. He even had a
did.
compilation out.
of quite
Quite
hits, right?
Yeah, quite a compilation.
Yeah, man. Shout out
And
to
we
DJ.
also had
those
DJ
guys pushed us.
Teddy. I don't
Teddy.
know if you guys know Teddy.
Teddy G.
Was it G?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a tall guy.
Yeah, from
Tall
TK.
guy. Is it from TK or Teddy?
Yeah, Teddy.
I don't know.
Shout out to Teddy,
Might be
yeah.
Gahlala in my suburbs when I remember. Or maybe his family's from
He used to DJ
TK.
with KB a lot back there. Teddy's around, but he's a corporate guy now.
I know.
You ask him about DJing, he just switches
Look, I
off.
also
Yeah.
went to corporate, so yeah.
We're gonna get into that because, like I said, I have a bone to pick with you. You know, take me through some of your memorable gigs. When you were gigging, Pinky.
I think the most big or it just important initiative that really I liked doing.
Yeah,
I worked with Andile
Andile.
Khailesiwe.
Oh, the singer,
Yeah.
the songstress. Oh, shout out to Andile. Yes.
Back then there was an initiative that she was doing.
Yeah.
So what we were doing, you know, the addressing the social issues, right?
Okay.
Like teenage pregnancy,
Oh.
drugs. So what she would do was to go to different high schools,
Yeah.
speak to the kids about, you know, the dangers
Of
and
drugs,
of drugs, teenage pregnancy, and all the other relevant stuff.
Oh,
you know,
so it was like
So
a campaign that you guys
it was
were
like a
running.
campaign.
Oh.
Yeah, so we did that we did that. So that spoke to me
Yeah.
because it was entertainment,
Yeah.
but it was very educational
Oh, nice. Man.
as well. So that was very, very, very powerful
Yeah.
for me.
Do you remember
And
how long
also we
Right.
would invite you know, the people that are actors.
Okay.
Yeah, they would always come up,
Oh, so
talk about
different
their
celebrities
stories,
come
different
and-
celebrities. Andile would talk about her story, her rape story, and all of that. So it was different. It was really addressing those
Is
issues.
this Andile
The songstress.
Yeah.
Abuti
What
Yo.
was the song?
Khumbule Ekhaya.
Yeah, we come like is Abuti Yo.
Abuti
It's
Yo,
very-
yeah. that lady,
yeah. So
yeah.
there was an initiative that she was doing. I was part of. I was a DJ there, and then there would be different speakers, people that were acting and all of that, like
Yeah.
Aboma Orange.
Yeah.
They would talk about the times that, you know, all the stuff that happened when they were in jail
Yeah.
and all of
Oh.
that. So yeah, so I think teenage pregnancy was high in
Yeah,
schools.
yeah.
So we're just trying to address those issues.
So
it was cool.
Address
gig-
our shy number.
So that campaign.
Yeah, it's like, guys, stop drugs.
Yeah.
Hey,
China.
don't do this. Yeah, maras chayveni ke.
But that spoke to you because of
It did.
the message
Yes,
behind
yes, the
what you
message
guys were
behind.
doing.
It
So
was-
so I'm guessing that was
it
your most
was-
memorable one,
That
right?
was very, very memorable. And obviously the Club Arena gig,
Yeah.
that was That was huge.
For you,
I think
right?
for me it was huge because it was the first time I would walk around Joburg and you see I'm a Lona Lapa, I'm a poster.
Flyer, DJ Pink, yes, like,
Pink,
that's me.
Alongside DJ Mang Mang from New York or from wherever.
Hey,
I'm
man.
like,
Oh, you
know
did,
what?
you opened up for some internationals as well?
Yes.
Nice.
I did.
Nice.
I did. That was a huge gig.
Wow.
It was a huge gig and it was big and it was just massive. And yeah, that was, yeah.
So you mentioned, sorry, Brian, you mentioned the interviews on radio and Shaba and them calling and Fresh and stuff. Did you ever really partake? Because you did go to Medhafau.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you really get into the
I did.
competition and really
You know
fought
what?
your
I
way
did.
in?
I think as I was saying, I spoke to Fresh. She said, no, I would arrange, right?
Yeah.
And I went and I played. And I think I was playing I'm a 45 at that time, right?
Yeah.
And
As your first set.
Yeah.
It's over
Fresh,
yeah,
Fresh yabuza, do you really like play house or whatever? I think, you know, like fast.
Yeah,
Like,
like
yes,
up-tempo,
I do. Yeah. And I think a few weeks later, there was a lady, a white lady that came up. She also came
Yeah.
to DJ at Mid Half Hour.
Right.
Yeah. So what
another
happened?
white lady,
Yes,
another
I
unknown.
can't remember her name. Yo, guys.
So these
And
people
then-
were bye-bye, but
Bye-bye.
they
And
were-
she-
Yeah,
Yeah,
and she
Papa was the
came at
crowd.
the time. She came. I know she was studying law. She came at the time. I think it was Michaela.
Michaela.
Yeah. It was
Does it ring a
Michaela.
bell?
She came and I remember I was playing with her
Yeah,
on the Mid
on the
Half
Mid
Hour.
Half
Yeah,
Hour.
and she won.
She
Her mix was like clean.
I'm happy that at least you were honest.
No,
enough to
I'm
say,
being
yeah,
honest. She
yeah.
won.
She-
Her
she-
mix was like clean. Clean.
Who was the judge? Was it Fresh or was it Spoo?
No, it was Fresh.
Oh,
Fresh was
okay.
there.
A lot
Yeah,
of people.
Fresh
used to
was there.
A lot of people used to complain about Spoo when he used to charge.
No. Fresh was there. Look. I played
Asikhulumeni
and I
indaba.
knew my mistakes. So
Oh, you
No,
knew
it
your
was
mistakes.
clean. No. I knew my mistakes. Like,
Okay, before we continue, I guess Boo,
Yeah.
DJ Mketeza alluded to it.
Yeah,
Right? With
yeah.
him. It was the judges was usually the East Rand guys. It was DJ Sbu, DJ Cleo, DJ
from the
Monde.
East
Yeah,
Rand.
yeah.
Yes. So, and if you had, like for instance, that one with DJ Sko,
Yeah.
DJ Sko to win that competition.
Because he was
that one
from-
with DJ Zex and
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
also in that competition.
Yeah.
It was mainly like Umketeza felt but he lost
were
the
biased.
competition because they were biased. So they gave it to a guy who came from the East Rand, and that's how he lost his deal to record a compilation.
compilation, yeah.
sure.
So it was it's
but
a bit
just-
deep Linda DJs.
That's DJ's true.
One day he's gonna come here. Uzofanele asitshele ukuthi le kaka bebayenza.
Yini.
And maybe asikhulumele naye and say his
And
side
I'm
of the
actually
story.
glad that you brought up Monday. Monday actually also he played a big part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he also supporting in
He
terms of getting you
also
guys
supporting
gigs
in
and
terms of gigs, in terms of the basics
Yeah.
of mixing
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
So
was
how
always
do you meet
supportive.
Umond?
Monday I met Monday through I think AY also.
Yeah.
You know we used to go to Y, guys.
Just to hang out.
Yeah,
right?
just to hang out. And sometimes AY they would have parties. All the
Yes.
DJs would be there.
Yeah.
And you would see these guys were playing, and also I'm like, hey, let me also put one.
Yeah.
Let me put one there.
Yeah.
Just to say, hey, I was there.
Nama was there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So
I like, man.
Okay,
But-
and it progressed to him hooking you guys up with gigs, and because I know that Monde was very connected,
Monde
he had
was
things
very
going.
connected.
So
And-
was he hooking you personally up, or was he
He
hooking the
was.
girls? Oh.
no, he was. Look, I knew him. If he
Yeah.
played somewhere, I'm like, look, you speak to people, guys. When you want something,
You
you
were
don't
pushing,
wait.
yeah.
You don't wait for them to come to you. You go to them.
Remember this message from
TJ Chalk. Yeah.
Yeah, you go to them. I get you want this thing. You go to people, you contact people, even the people that people say, hey, that one is not contactable or not. You speak
You
to
call,
the people.
yeah. The
You
worst they
speak
say
to
is
the
no,
person.
and that's it, right?
Look, that's why I'm like, I spoke to Fresh. He never said no.
You spoke to Oskido.
I spoke to Oskido. He never said no. And I got another gig through Oskido. DJ Pepsi was there when I was playing. I got another gig. And guys, you speak to people.
You
You don't
push.
wait. You push.
DJ
You
Chalk
want
said
this thing.
this,
You
you know?
push. You push. You push. You push. You push.
So you into this now, this YFM competition, right? So how do you lose? How do you end up not reaching the final?
Look, it felt bad. And when she won, there was a huge gig that she went to play
It's
at.
us.
And I was like,
Oh,
when-
the white
and they were
lady.
actually televising it. I think it was live on radio also.
Hey,
I was like, damn.
I missed out.
I
So,
messed
you
up.
made some mistakes, and then the
yeah,
white girl.
yeah,
killed
she
you, yeah.
won. She won.
Michaela,
And
I think we
she,
need
yeah,
to check out
Michaela.
her
It was
name.
We're gonna
Michaela.
find her.
Yeah,
But
and
it
I
was.
know she left. I think she studied law or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
She could have gone overseas. You think?
You know,
Possibly.
so
We'll find her. We'll find her. But you are saying she deservedly won against you.
no, deservedly, no. She was on point. Her mix was like,
Manje, Pinky, things are going well. You're kicking. You're literally playing every weekend, right?
I was playing, yeah.
Almost every weekend. Things are going okay. Why do you suddenly decide to stop?
I got pregnant.
Okay,
And I think it was 2003.
right.
And I was still with Glenn. He didn't even know I was pregnant. I know I was traveling. I didn't say a word. I
Yeah.
wasn't even showing.
Yeah.
Hey, my daughter.
No, I
That
didn't know.
DJ
Literally
ngapha
didn't
ebusuku
know.
ngapho uyaenjoy.
No, ngapha busy.
Yeah, I
It's like, yeah, mommy, go, mommy.
I think the only person that knew, I think it was Shelly.
Yeah,
I think it was Shelly, yeah. I think also she just found out I had a baby.
yeah.
And I literally had a baby like today, and in 3 days I had a gig.
Ebanna, bonga sistwits.
I had to leave the child at home. No, I left the child with my mom.
Le ngane manje izobona le nto ibone ukuthi uma wami kodwa.
Uyosebenza marama. Yeah. You left.
I left my baby at home, and I went to work, and I came back.
Wow. And that went on like for.
Look, I still played for a while.
But then why did you decide to stop?
I think you grow up, you know, now you're being a different person. Now you have to look after this person.
Okay.
And also remember my dad, the promise that I made, that look, I would still
study.
yeah. So that caught up with me. And also at the time, the digital world was kicking in.
Okay.
And I didn't like it at all.
Ah.
And I didn't like it at all.
Stuck in analog.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was like, what? No, I fell
CDJ
in love.
100. Yeah.
And then you see these things. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
So you were like,
refuse.
if you don't use vinyl, might as well stop.
I'm like, you know what? Literally, I was like, no, I will get to it, you know,
Yeah.
in time. But as time goes, I just found myself into, you know what? No.
I mean, I actually don't want to go. You didn't even miss it once.
I did. You know,
Yeah.
when you love something, it's always at the back. But
Yeah.
at the time, it was like, look, I need to do this.
Because here's my thing, right?
So I need to do this. And at the time, I think also what I did was there was an organization called South African Roadies Association.
Okay.
Roadies is people who dance, right?
No,
Like-
they dealt with sound.
Oh,
They-
yeah. It's
yeah.
behind the scenes. basically.
Yeah, they dealt with sound. They would host like big shows. I don't know who organized the big shows. I just know it was there, and I know that Ubaba Freddy was the head there. So he would take the young people that were interested in sound.
Wait,
And
who's Baba Freddy?
he was the owner or
Oh, okay.
Of that
the
campaign,
of that campaign
Initiative, yeah.
that initiative. So he would literally take the young ones that were interested in lighting. So when they had like this big shows
Yeah.
that they would have in stadiums and stuff, those kids would go there to learn how to do rigging,
Stage setup.
stage
yeah.
setup,
Lights and all that.
lighting and stuff. So I got into that so that I can learn. I don't just want to
Just the
I
DJ,
want
yeah.
you guys to connect for me. I needed
You want to know when something goes
when
quiet,
somebody
it's
say,
like,
hey,
hey.
please bring an RCA to Jack.
Yeah,
What is that?
yeah, yeah.
What does it do?
Yeah.
You know, so I went into that space
Okay.
to learn. They would travel to learn how to do lighting, how to set up your speakers, how to do your stage and all of that. I wasn't deep into it, but I
Yeah.
just wanted the basics
Okay.
so that I understand how sound travels,
Yeah.
how, you know,
Yeah,
Yeah, the
your
technical
inputs.
side of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, just a little bit of the technical side of it, so that when somebody drops all the stuff here, works, leaves the stuff here, I know
Yeah.
what to take. I want to take
And
the speaker, I want to take and
yeah,
connect to the
yeah.
Yeah.
Very good on you, man. But
Yeah.
did that become your 9 to 5 now?
No. It didn't become a 9 to 5, right?
Okay.
So I did that for a while. I
Right.
was traveling. Those big Bomandoza were performing.
Yeah.
I was part of the crew. It was just few ladies.
Okay.
Also, it was just few ladies, and I remember, Gear House.
Gear House.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
The
yeah.
Gear House, they when they set up stages and stuff,
yeah.
they would take people from the Roadies Association.
Oh.
Yeah, so they would have their intel there doing the work, but they would take the people there so that they can also learn.
Yeah,
getting skill.
yeah.
So you would be part of that as well. So you go
So you
there,
learned how to rig gear and all that
my
stuff.
man, and your lighting, your spotlights, and all of that. Now you're like, so now I can actually set up a stage
Yeah,
and do whatever. You
yeah.
learn the
But
those
good
stuff.
for, for Pinky for doing
Yeah,
that,
but
because
I-
you know
Yeah,
you can't just
and
be a pretty face behind.
No,
10
you
tables.
can't. You
Yeah.
just wanted to learn
And
some
also,
technical
to
stuff
be
as well.
honest, DJing wasn't paying. At that time, it wasn't paying.
Yeah,
You'd have to have a compilation.
yeah.
Then
It
you know,
opens
Yeah.
up doors
you have
to
a
gigging
deal
and
Liana
stuff,
with the,
yeah.
and then you play on radio, and then radio will give you kicks.
Yeah.
But radio wouldn't pay you,
No.
so everything was almost free.
It's
the only
free,
way you could make money
yeah.
was if you get a gig via radio.
Yeah. And I suppose the excuse at the time is, let me allow my kids to grow up a little bit.
Exactly.
And then I'll go back.
Exactly.
That was the idea,
Exactly.
right?
That was the idea.
But, okay.
That was the idea.
And Zohamba wire.
Kanti
wire.
Nzamba
Hey,
waya
gone. Chope. Black hole.
Kanti Nzamba waya.
Yeah. But now,
So
speaking of compilations, were there ever offers? Because I mean, compilations were big at the time, and everybody, we all
were.
wanted to release a compilation.
Yeah.
Did you get the opportunity, or did you get approached to release a compilation?
No.
None.
And not even, actually, I didn't even think about it
Okay.
myself, but I think it would have been nice to.
Yeah,
Have
but
had
at the
one.
time,
But at the
you were not
time-
aligned with it at the
Yeah,
time.
no, at the time, no.
Okay.
At the time, no, honestly. So, yeah, and so, yeah.
But now, when you went, decided to go off air, I should call it that.
Yeah.
To stop DJing, right? Obviously, you're not stuck at home.
No.
You go out, you go to functions, and you see people still playing. Was there never nothing that's nudging to say, hey,
Let me tell you what happened. I didn't even go to functions
wow.
because I knew what would happen, right?
Okay.
So I literally just shut off.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, right now. So what I did was I just went a little bit of studying. I
Right.
studied sound engineer.
Okay.
I did that. I got certificated for that. Just the basics,
Okay.
not
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like just a short term.
Of course.
Short-term course. I did that, and I went back and I applied for jobs now
Yeah.
because I'm like, hey, I still have this qualification.
Yeah.
So it has to be in use somewhere, and I have a child now.
Yeah.
I can't rely on this thing. I don't know what this thing is going to do.
Tomorrow's gonna bring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wasn't it? I mean, let
I-
me tell you. I'll tell you
I
now.
applied. Then I got work for the big bank.
Right.
Bank.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, you went corporate.
I went corporate.
Fully.
I went fully
So
corporate.
now you're wearing heels
Now,
every
like,
day.
my man, the 9 to 5.
You're rocking heels now.
I'm rocking heels.
Yeah.
I'm rocking bags now.
Yeah. Nothing to do with.
Nothing to do
Ngaso
with
sikhathi abazi
music.
ukuthi ushaye now.
Yeah. So
No, I
didn't.
didn't even if you go on Facebook, there's no way you'd find DJ Pinky.
Yeah. So none of your colleagues, mhlawumbe behlanganiswe igama ngiyalazi le sister leli.
There's one person along the line they knew.
Yeah.
And he's like, I know you from this and this and this. I'm like, okay, good for you.
You just pulled the face like.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm like, no, I don't do that anymore. And that was it.
And you were okay
Because
with it?
I was okay with it.
But you were famous.
But that's the thing, Wex. I think also what got me uncomfortable was now when you're peaking,
Yeah.
you would get people that want to interview, magazines want to interview. I don't have a problem with that. But as soon as they touch on your very, very private space,
Okay.
then that's
Comes
like
with the territory.
I understand that. But for me, I was like, no.
Yeah, I suppose that was the breaking point.
That
for
was
you.
a breaking
Yeah.
point for me, yeah. And I was like, no.
I don't. This
guys.
is not what I want.
Yeah, I think I
won't
wasn't
lie to
ready for
you.
that.
I'm like that. Like I'd have another 3 years where after 3 years I'm like, I don't want to be in public. Like I
Yeah.
hate this public performance. It doesn't go with me anymore. Like I
Yeah.
don't want to do it. But then maybe a year later, you're like, this is the only
I
thing I,
miss it.
know.
Exactly,
Yeah,
you
I
miss
miss
it.
it, yeah.
the
You
only
miss
thing
it.
I
You
know.
literally
Yeah.
miss it.
Yeah.
You know when you're sitting there, you're crying like, I miss this.
Yeah.
And this is my thing. You know, like, yeah, this is.
Where were
this
your
is-
records at this time? Where did you store them?
I'm a man. My records are somewhere under the bed or under,
Mood disco.
like in those bags. They're like packed in the bags,
Yeah.
sitting there. Yeah. Sitting there.
So when you're moving
no one
house,
touches
cleaning
them.
house, you're just moving them around.
I'm just
and shit.
moving them around. How
And
are
then-
you gonna sell these things? Are you not gonna use them? Like, please leave these things.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
mine.
they're mine. Yeah.
Like, please leave these
And
things.
I'm happy that you didn't sell them because
Equality.
a lot of
These are mine.
a lot of people just they switch off and they sell their stuff because they don't want to
Yeah.
anything to
it's
do with
anything
it.
to do
I know
with it.
Jay-Z D also made a lot. Remember he said he sold his 80s collection.
Yeah.
I think he made like 300 to 400K. Remember he said
yeah,
that guy
yeah.
came to
Oh,
him
my
Yeah.
word.
with an offer.
Yeah.
I think it was maybe 400,000. He's like, just give me all your 80s. And you know, Jay-Z D is like a library when it comes to
Yo.
He's got
finance.
stacks. It's
Yeah.
stacks.
He's got
stacks of
rooms,
records.
houses full of records.
Yeah, man,
And
I'm
he
like,
gave that
mm.
guy his 80s collection, which is when house music was starting.
Yeah,
You know, with the mix
yeah.
of disco and all that. And he sold it to him.
And it breaks your heart when you like years later and you think, "Ish, I sold this stuff." You
It
know, because
does.
these things become your babies, man.
Mm-hmm.
They become
Yo,
your
they
babies,
are. I
and
mean, they
you
are.
become attached to them.
Yo,
you know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
The
like
problem
you're
is
saying now.
the
Yeah.
problem with this is that you won't find it.
You won't. That's the thing.
Either you get it from someone,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
won't find it from the shop.
Yeah,
no, you
not
won't.
anymore.
So,
Unless
yeah,
you're
once you
lucky,
lose
but
it-
there's a re-release. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you know that's why they become they literally become your babies, and I'm glad that you didn't sell your stuff
No, I didn't.
because
I
the
was
silver
not gonna
lining
do-
now is
Hey, yo,
You're back.
Yo, I was not gonna sell my stuff.
what prompted the decision to come back.
I think it was by chance, actually.
Yeah,
I was pondering on it.
yeah,
But I think I just didn't know how. And I think also I wasn't like sure if I want to.
yeah.
And so for some reason, then I was trending. I'm like, what? For some reason,
On social media.
I was trending. I'm like, yeah, somebody's sending me a WhatsApp. Yeah, somebody's looking for
La
you.
la.
How? Who's this person? This person is looking for you. This person, hey man, who's looking for me?
Yeah.
And then this person's like, you know what? I'm just tired of you. And he just decided, because now he's friends with me on Facebook.
Okay.
And then he decided he's going to tag all the other DJs, like, here's Pinky. You've been
What
asking me
the
about...
hell? Yes. I found
Yeah,
it.
it's like, here's Pinky. You've been asking me about Pinky and Pinky. Here's Pinky. Now speak to him. Like, oh my word. You know, that day, I don't know how many friends requests I got. And it's like
Wow.
DJs.
Yeah,
literally.
yeah.
Most of the people's like DJs.
Because they've been looking for you.
Yeah,
Because
then
your name
this-
was there and then suddenly it just
they're like,
disappeared.
when are you just went silent? What happened to you?
Yes.
Like, guys, this is life. Things
Yeah.
happen in life.
Yeah,
you know, you don't have to announce them when they
yeah,
happen.
yeah.
They just happen, and yeah, that was it.
So this person, were they looking for you because they wanted to book you for a gig?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just told, hey, this person was asking about you. They're looking for you, and they're sending me even screenshots of their WhatsApp. This person's asking about you. I'm like, oh, but I'm still here. And
Do you
why?
know this person?
Apparently, it was Penny Libiani.
Oh, Penny Libya.
Yeah, apparently it was.
Oh, shout out to Penny Libya.
shout out to
And
Penny.
I see the WhatsApp. I'm like, oh, why is she looking for me? But why? I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay.
Because she knows, Guti man.
Whoever.
No DJ munye man.
Yeah.
Engasamboni, engasezwa
Yeah,
ngayo.
maybe she's seeing this other ladies like, I'm not aware, where's
Yeah.
this person now?
Yeah.
You
Shay,
know?
no tops.
And then,
Shelly no top season just
then
okay.
eventually, and then eventually, look, me, social media guys, I go there. I think because of my sister pushes me, but I just don't.
You're
I
not a
just
social
choo-
media person.
Look, I just choose not to, honestly.
But do you know why Penny was looking for you? Was it a question of her wanting to interview you or just a curiosity thing?
I don't know. I never knew.
I think it's journalism curiosity.
Yeah, I don't know,
Yeah.
honestly. And then, suddenly, then everybody now is like, we've been looking for you. And then
Yeah.
Mkedeza gets in touch.
I was-
And then
ah,
they
yeah, must be
tag
taking
Wax.
them, father, yeah.
I see. Wax.
When they take me the first time, you're like, hey, what's that called?
Yeah. And then I see Tops. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, Tops. And then somebody's like,
I think you know who
hey.
tagged was Uchiane.
Oh, Kulili.
Kulili
Yeah. Shout out to
Gianni,
DJ
he
and
Gianni.
tagged-
Kulila also speaks to me now. He
Yeah.
goes to my inbox and I
Yeah.
chat to him. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, Wena, where? And then we talk. And I'm like, You know, like now people are coming, but like, hey, do you know what you did for this industry? I'm like, no, maybe I'm not aware. You know,
Your
because
impact.
you
Yeah.
know, it's like no, but it doesn't look like the impact that you had.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, probably not. You know, because I was just doing what I like, and that was it for me. It wasn't.
You were not thinking that
No,
far
honestly.
ahead. You were just doing
No,
what you loved
exactly.
at the time.
And I wanted people to know music.
Yeah.
If I play a set, if one person says there was this song, man, there was this song
It made my night.
that made my night, and then I'm happy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it's one, you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Pink, I mean, you guys got into this industry when there was no female DJs, right? And I know you don't like the, being put into that category, right? But there were very few DJs. I mean, literally
you
this
can
much,
count, yeah.
right? Obviously, there were others that were doing it in silos and not as big as you guys, right? But now the industry has, you literally opened up an industry to a sea of
changed.
it has changed, right?
It's changed.
What are your thoughts on the industry, especially for the, I'm not talking about the male DJs, the female DJs that are out there now. What are your thoughts on the guys currently?
Honestly speaking, I haven't listened to a whole lot of them, but a few that I have listened to. But I just hope that they got into it because of the love of it.
Yeah.
But if it's for the money, whatever reasons they get into it, anyway, you can't, you can't really say much about it. But yeah, I think I would love to think, in fact, let me just rephrase this. When we got into this industry, right, we had to learn the basics.
Yeah.
When you're opening a set, you have to open a set.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You are opening a set.
Right.
Please open it.
Yeah. There's
So
a certain way that you do it.
There's a certain way that you do it. Right? Also, when you mix, you don't just mix anyway. I mean, like, guys, we had to attend like your workshops.
Yeah.
You know, at Electric Workshop, they used to do workshops.
Yes,
like
before the
DJing.
gig.
Yes.
Yes.
We used to attend those gigs so that you know what is expected, how to do, just to learn the basics.
Shout out to
doing
Christos
things.
and the guys for the South African Music Conference, right?
Yes, we used to attend those things. That's how passionate we were about those things. You know, and you used to listen to them play. You're like, wow. These guys, the transitioning, the timing, when they mix. You don't just mix a song. You mix a song anyway.
Yes,
There's a certain way where you mix a song or how
Right.
you're
It's
mixing
the
it.
beat counting.
So it's
shit.
the no, it's not just
beat counting and all queuing and all that stuff.
Yes.
It doesn't work anymore.
It doesn't work, Now it's like your auto stuff, your auto cue, your auto sync.
Auto-sync,
Yeah, I feel like somehow you're robbed of the basics of
experience,
actually the experience of mixing. You know, but look, if they're doing it, they're making money out of it, then
Are there any ones that maybe that you feel are doing it right?
You mean female?
Look,
DJs?
Female DJs, yeah.
I can't really say not right or wrong. I mean, you know.
Do you have some like your favorites?
Your
But
preference,
I do
yeah.
have, I do have
Can you
favorite
give me
people.
5?
That's nice.
Oh,
Straight to
my
5,
word.
boy.
Straight to 5.
I thought you was gonna
Not
say
one
one.
or two, yeah.
Sila.
It's the top
Ungakhohlwa
5.
beni maniqala so Sila. That's the theme.
No, man, don't say that.
Okay. All right. The ones that you can remember again, then let's not limit it or go as far as 5.
Look, are you asking here like new DJs?
Yeah, well,
Not
okay.
new, but people who are making it happen right now. Is
Yeah,
what you're asking.
maybe, yeah, because yeah, who's
No, I won't say like the new guys.
Okay.
Because I haven't really like
Been
following them.
but some of the names that
But
stand
some
out
of the
after you
names
guys.
that really stand out, I know Lerato.
Lerato.
Yeah,
Yes.
Lerato.
Does she still DJ though?
She does. I was listening to one of her mixes the other day.
Which Lerato? Lerato Moloi.
LKG? No, Khanya.
Oh, LKG.
Oh, Khanya. Oh, you mean Khanya. Oh, no, I
okay.
thought you...
From
oh,
Metro, ne?
Yeah, Metro
Yeah.
FM.
Shout out, shout
Oh,
out.
Lerato Khanya. Lamise, right?
Yeah, I heard Lamise mix.
Right.
Yeah, shout out to Lemis.
Lamise, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, so those are the two, right?
Those are the
Yeah.
two.
Okay.
I can't give you the other. They're just two, yeah.
Okay. Give me your top 5 DJs. Doesn't have to be females. Top 5 DJs.
Top 5 DJs.
Yeah.
Top 5 DJs.
Your all-time favorites.
All-time favorites.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. I can't really say who's 1, 2, or 3, but
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
give
Yeah,
you
yeah,
the
yeah. It
people
doesn't.
that
Yeah, it doesn't really. In no
yeah,
particular order.
in no particular.
Christos,
Vinny.
Vinny,
What does DJ Crooks call them?
Popeye and spinach.
Popeye and spinach.
Yeah,
Color, positive K.
positive K.
Oh, my word,
Yes. Shout out to
Yes,
Carla,
Carla,
man.
Yeah,
Positive K,
you owe us a
positive
visit,
K.
dog.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Positive K.
Right.
Yes. The type of music he plays.
Yes.
Oh my word.
yeah, he speaks to
Positive
you,
K.
right?
Oh, positive K.
Yeah, man. I think positive K is number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like in no
Look,
particular
I love
order.
Color. I love him.
Yeah.
To bits.
Yeah, we actually been trying to get Carla to come
Really?
visit us.
Yeah,
But
and he was supposed to come,
positive
and
K.
stuff happened. But yeah,
And obviously Glenn.
Glenn Lewis.
Yeah.
The teddy bear of
Yeah.
the airwaves.
Yeah.
When Glenn, when I wanted to hear music, I know I would have to listen to Glenn because I know there's that song that I would literally just want.
To this day.
To this day.
Right?
Yeah.
Last one?
Last one.
Just so you know, we haven't
Last one,
mentioned
last one,
any
last one.
girls in this line, in this top 5. Just been
Remember,
4 guys.
remember with Pinky, it's there's no.
I get that.
male or
I'm
female.
just saying that she knows that if she's looking for number 5, she hasn't
I
mentioned
can
any lady.
no. I'll just put Thompson and Shirley
And
there.
Shirley.
Yeah.
Also,
So
it's-
I don't want
Thompson.
I don't want you to put them in them like that.
Yeah.
But
In no particular order.
You're a bit
no,
controversial
you know
when I was
why? No, but you know why I'm mentioning this female DJs.
Yeah.
I mean, like the guys,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because these are the guys we all looked up to.
Yeah.
These are the guys that we always listen to.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when it comes to mixing,
Yeah.
music wise and stuff.
Sequencing
And all of that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
And fresh when it comes to transitioning and stuff.
Yeah.
I think she has a
DJ
top.
Fresh,
She
yeah.
has a top 10.
Yeah.
She has a top 10. I think you might as well. Okay.
Top 10.
Yeah. Who's the other 3? They're already on 7.
We're sitting on 7 somewhere there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I like the idea and your reasoning behind why you like these people, because these guys tell a story when they play, right? And that's
They tell a
and I'm assuming that's your
They
that's
tell
your
a
forte
story.
when you DJ.
Yeah.
You want to tell a story,
Yes,
right?
Yes, that's why I'm like I'm mentioning them for different reasons.
Yeah.
Each and every person I like for different reasons.
Yeah.
Just give me. Just for the sake of it, right? Just give me the actual reasons for Tops and Shirley.
Look, Tops and Shell is because we started together and we fought very hard.
You fought,
and
eh?
we worked very hard. We pushed. We literally just pushed and pushed and pushed.
Okay, but
And we always, in terms of music as
Yeah,
well,
and skill.
music selection and skill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That was what you were selling. You were saying, guys,
Yes.
we are here
Yes.
to,
for
forget what
this,
we look like.
Yes.
We are here
yes,
to play,
it was
right?
not about dancing and no.
We are here to
What
play.
we wanted guys to see dancing was our fingers here, there, on vinyls when you mix, when you doing your equalizing your stuff, So yeah.
What's Pinky up to recently, like now? Apart from, because DJing is not something that
Well,
you
she's
do
coming back.
9 to 4. Well,
Back.
apart from that, what are you up to?
Look, I'm a mother
Right.
first.
And enjoying it, ne? So,
And-
judging by the way we were speaking off camera, you enjoying motherhood, right?
I'm a mother first,
Yeah.
yes. And I work. I take, look, whatever I touch, I take it seriously. So my work also, as I said, I'm in corporate, so my work comes first. So yeah,
Okay.
that's where I am. And yeah,
Okay. Now, with you coming back, obviously, are you coming back? You're not coming back full time because you've got a 9 to 5.
I have a 9 to 5
And a
yes,
family.
and a family.
Yeah.
And I think now I can actually choose where I want
Where
to
you want to
play.
play. Oof, that's nice.
And
Yeah.
if I want to
Because
play.
If you want to.
Because this is,
yes.
remember, she's doing
Yeah.
it because she loves
He
it.
loves
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically that.
So you're definitely going to turn down some of these events.
I would
Yeah.
definitely.
Especially the ones they pay for petrol.
Yeah.
No, it's the honest truth. How do you go away from DJing all these years? Mawubuya usabhadalwa ngepetrol.
Oh.
Like, why would I come back so you can give me petrol money? No, it's true.
That's
And
wax for you,
there's
man.
other guys abasathola ma 6-pack. No,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
real.
And
Like
a
uthola ma
bottle of
corona, you know,
something,
bathola ma
yeah.
corona 12.
Yeah.
You know.
And a bottle of something.
Bottle.
Yeah.
You're pushing it, bro.
It's just six
Bottle.
pack.
No,
Pack.
baba guy, because remember, 6-pack is about 250, right? They give you 12 packs. So you got
Not even
500.
500.
it's 500 rand. That's it. That's the petrol. That's exactly what. That's
No,
how
but
they
guys
rob
must
you.
Stop doing that.
No, but there's nothing you can do about it now because
Yeah.
everybody wants to be on the stage, wants to be seen. They'll do it for free. And there's just too many of them. So does it make sense to retire, semi-retire, come back and then you're going to get paid in a month?
And with someone like her,
yes,
it's
no.
gonna be at an even worse situation than she was when she was still gigging. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't think back then, yes, when you started, you were doing it for free, but then you got to a point where you're
Where you
making
get paid.
decent money.
Yes.
So now you're gonna go back and go and
Yes,
stand it
now
lower.
go back and
Doesn't
yeah,
make sense,
no.
right?
So I'm like, look, right now it's your terms, my terms.
Yeah. Are you obviously, because like you're saying, you coming back and you're doing vinyl? Are you gonna consider doing digital as well?
I would, because you need to have a balance.
Right.
And I see these days a lot now. I see there's like a old school vinyl, what
Yes.
which I like.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
but also I think it's important to do digital.
Digital.
There's
Right?
some nice stuff there which you can't get on vinyl.
Especially
vinyl,
the
yes.
local producers. We've got a lot of
Yes,
good local
the
songs.
stuff you
Yeah.
can't get on vinyl.
Yeah.
So just to have that balance. So yeah.
Wow. Do you have anything else for DJ Pinky Talk?
I think we might probably got everything we wanted. You don't have any community projects that you're doing, you've done?
I have a huge one. I don't know if it's a community project, but I don't like talking about it.
Yeah, but do you
it's,
think this is not a platform for it to help your platform?
I don't want it to look like I'm advertising or
But
You-
is
oh,
there
okay.
possibilities that you might need certain help? Because once it's here, then there might be an ear out there.
look. I think if there's something that I need, I'll probably communicate.
But are you
When
doing
that
this for
happens.
community? Are you
There
doing
is
this?
something that I'm working on. In fact, it's something that I've done. I think my cousin is a social worker.
Okay.
So we used to talk about kids that are abandoned, left on the roads and stuff.
Yeah.
So you'd find that most of the time they would need people to adopt the kids and
Okay.
raise the kids. You know, like do something about it.
Yeah.
So I did do something about it.
You did already.
I did already, like 12 years back.
Okay.
So
Is it a continuing project?
I took on the kids as well. So there's 3 kids that I took on.
Or that you adopted?
Not even adopting, I'm just raising them.
Or you're raising them? And
Yeah, I
you,
can't
like, mentor
adopt them.
Yeah.
I can't adopt them because the mother's still
Oh,
alive.
okay.
Yeah, you know the law.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, the mother is still alive.
Oh, but you're taking care of them.
But
Yeah.
I'm raising them.
Oh,
They're
wow.
my
That's-
kids.
that's
They're like
beautiful,
my-
man.
they're
That's
like my kids.
beautiful.
They're
That's
like
the
my
that's
kids.
that's you see now.
So I do support that space.
Yeah.
So I know at work we talk, there's people that I encourage that, you know, when you don't have kids, it doesn't mean you can't really take one
Be an
child and
opportunity
raise.
to raise one,
yes.
yeah? Yeah.
You can do something about it. So yeah,
Wow.
it's something that I encourage people to do.
So,
I've done it.
Mm.
Yeah, I took them, they were like, I think 3 months.
Wow.
No, they were 9 months,
Yeah.
but they looked like they were 3 months.
Because of
Because
malnourished.
of
Mal-
the, yes.
malnutrition.
So it was twins and a big sister. So I just took them on
Wow,
without
man.
even thinking. I didn't know what they were gonna eat,
Yeah.
what I was gonna give them, or how. But yeah,
But are they fully grown now?
oh my word, oh yes,
Well done, man.
Pick up.
Big
Yeah.
shout out.
Big up,
Big
big
shout
up.
yeah.
out.
The
Okay.
other one even cooks for me now. So
Wow, man. That's
Big
beautiful,
shout out to
man.
them, man. Yeah, I think we're not gonna pry any further.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
no,
because it's
let's
something that
personal
doesn't want to
space.
get
Yeah,
into.
I mean,
but-
I think personally, I'd like to say thank you. I think do know that you need to come back. We didn't get as much as we should get from you, but going forward, you're gonna be gigging now. You're gonna create more new memories, you know, new experiences that you might come back and share. Maybe you wanna share some of the personal stuff that you're doing for other communities and other kids, and that would be dope. to talk about in the
Yeah.
future.
Yes.
So I'd like to say thank you for coming through and looking forward to seeing you again.
Yeah, man. Thank you
for
so much,
having
man.
me.
Like
Thank
you,
you
you
for
know,
having
like
me,
you're
guys.
truly a legend in my eyes.
Thank
You
you.
know, you need to be celebrated more. I know it's not something that you like, but the fact that you paved a way for a sea of DJs out there, not just female DJs, but DJs, it needs to be commended, and that's why we have you here to celebrate you and celebrate the DJ that you are, what you've contributed to the industry, and I'm glad that you're back. Yes, it's not full time, but I'm just happy that you're back. You know what I'm saying? And still, you're gonna continue contributing and inspiring as well. Truly a legend, and I'm honored to sit next to you, just to sit and ask you and talk to you. Thank you so much, man. All the best for the future. And like Uwex said, you're gonna come back, do a set for us. You're gonna do so much for us,
Yeah,
and we're gonna come to your gigs. We support a lot of DJs, no X. We just
No,
go,
no, we do.
and we
We
just
do.
go hang out. You know, when they
Wow,
play,
that's
we just
nice.
go and support.
Yes.
So let us know where you're
Yeah.
playing, and we'll just come and hang out there, so jive and be your cheerleaders.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank
for
you
having
so
me.
much.
Thank you.
Buffet to Heads and Tails coming to an end. We're out, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you on the next episode.
I'm not being compared.
I'm paired to
Yeah. Hey.
I would like to
I have. I'm like, oh, okay.
That means
We're just gonna take 3 steps back, ne? Okay.